Hey, everyone, welcome back. This time, we're following Danny on her exciting solo trip to the Big Apple, but with a twist. Get ready to level up your English skills as we navigate more complex situations and conversations, perfect for those ready to move beyond the basics. In this series, you'll encounter a wider range of vocabulary and more intricate sentence structures, mirroring how native speakers truly communicate. We'll delve into conversations with more depth and nuance, covering everything from navigating the subway system to discussing current events with locals. Danny will be facing more challenging situations that require her to utilize her English in more sophisticated ways. The goal here is to boost your fluency and comprehension, equipping you with the language tools you need to confidently engage in more complex conversations. We're moving beyond simple phrases and diving into the richness of the English language, helping you express yourself with greater precision and flair. And don't worry, we'll still have visual aids to support your learning, but now, they'll be complemented by more detailed explanations and opportunities to practice what you've learned. Think of it as graduating from visual flashcards to a more interactive and immersive learning experience. So, buckle up and get ready to enhance your English proficiency with Danny's New York adventure. It's time to take your language skills to the next level. Let's dive in. Dani, a bright-eyed Brazilian with an intermediate grasp of English, had finally embarked on her dream trip to New York City. Armed with a well-worn phrasebook and a thirst for adventure, she stepped out of the airport and into the exhilarating chaos of the city that never sleeps. Her first challenge was navigating the subway system. After studying the map with a determined frown, she approached a transit worker. "Excuse me," she began, "could you possibly point me in the direction of the train to Midtown Manhattan?" "Sure," the worker replied, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. "Take the escalator down, make a left at the bottom, and you'll see the platform for the train. It's the express, so it'll get you there faster." "Express, got it. Thank you so much," Dani said, feeling a surge of accomplishment. She successfully navigated the subway and arrived at her hotel, a charming boutique establishment in the heart of Greenwich Village. The receptionist, a woman with a warm smile and a stylish bob, greeted her. "Welcome to the Village Inn. Checking in?" "Yes, I have a reservation under the name Dani," she replied, enunciating clearly. "Ah, yes, Dani, we've been expecting you. Here's your keycard. You're in room 4B, a lovely room with a view of the courtyard. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask," the receptionist said, her tone professional yet welcoming. Dani thanked her and headed to her room, feeling a sense of relief and excitement. The room was indeed lovely, tastefully decorated with vintage furniture and a large window overlooking a tranquil courtyard. It was a welcome respite from the bustling city outside. After settling in, Dani decided to explore the neighborhood. She wandered through the charming streets of Greenwich Village, admiring the brownstone buildings, independent bookstores, and quaint cafes. She stopped at a coffee shop, drawn in by the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the lively chatter spilling out onto the sidewalk. "I'll have a cappuccino, please," she said to the barista, "with oat milk, if you have it." "Sure thing," the barista replied, "one oat milk cappuccino coming right up." As she waited for her coffee, Dani struck up a conversation with a young man reading a book at a nearby table. They discussed their favorite authors and discovered a shared love for classic literature. "Have you read anything by Edith Wharton?" the young man asked, his eyes lighting up. "She really captures the essence of old New York. I adore The Age of Innocence," Dani exclaimed. "The social commentary is so sharp, and the characters are so well developed." Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and Dani found herself marveling at how much easier it was to connect with people in English than she had initially anticipated. Over the next few days, Dani immersed herself in the vibrant culture of New York City. She visited iconic landmarks like the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where she spent hours admiring masterpieces from around the world. She strolled through Central Park, enjoying the vibrant tapestry of city life from street performers and dog walkers to families picnicking on the grass. One evening, while exploring the vibrant neighborhood of the East Village, Donnie stumbled upon a small, independent bookstore. Drawn in by the cozy atmosphere and the enticing display of books, she stepped inside. As she browsed the shelves, a particular title caught her eye. Humans of New York, by Brandon Stanton. Intrigued, she picked it up and started flipping through the pages, captivated by the diverse portraits and accompanying stories. "That's a fantastic book," a voice said from behind her. Donnie turned around to see a man with kind eyes and a warm smile. "It looks incredible," she replied. "I'm trying to get a better sense of the city, and this seems like a perfect way to do it." "It is," the man agreed. "It really captures the soul of New York. I'm Alex, by the way." "Donnie," she said, extending her hand. "It's nice to meet you." "Wise," Alex said, shaking her hand. "Are you visiting from out of town?" "Yes, I'm from Brazil," Donnie replied. "I'm here for a couple of weeks, trying to improve my English and soak up as much of the city as I can." "Well, you've come to the right place," Alex said with a grin. "New York has a way of captivating you. What have you seen so far?" Donnie shared her experiences, mentioning the Met, Central Park, and her explorations of Greenwich Village. Alex, in turn, offered recommendations for lesser-known spots, like a hidden speakeasy in the Lower East Side and a rooftop bar with breathtaking views of the skyline. As they talked, Donnie found herself drawn to Alex's easygoing nature and genuine interest in her. He listened attentively, asking thoughtful questions and sharing his own insights about the city he clearly loved. They discovered a shared passion for photography, and Alex, a professional photographer himself, showed her some of his work on his phone. "These are stunning," Donnie exclaimed, scrolling through his portfolio. "You have a real eye for capturing the essence of a moment." "Thanks," Alex said, a hint of pride in his voice. "Photography is my way of connecting with the world, of telling stories without words." They talked for hours, losing track of time amidst the bookshelves. As the store was closing, Alex suggested they continue their conversation over coffee at a nearby cafe. Donnie hesitated for a moment, a flicker of uncertainty crossing her mind. She had been cautious about getting too close to anyone during her trip, focusing on her personal goals and her English improvement. But there was something about Alex that felt different, a spark of connection that she couldn't ignore. "I'd like that," she said, a smile spreading across her face. "But as friends, for now, I'm still finding my feet in the city." And in English, Alex chuckled understandingly. "Of course," he said, "friends it is. And I can help you with your English if you'd like. Consider me your unofficial language partner." Donnie laughed, relieved and grateful for his understanding. "That would be amazing," she said. "I appreciate that." As they walked to the cafe, Donnie felt a sense of excitement building within her. She had come to New York seeking adventure and self-improvement, and she was finding both in unexpected ways. Meeting Alex felt like a serendipitous turn of events, a chance to forge a meaningful connection in a city that often felt overwhelming in its vastness. Over coffee, their conversation flowed as easily as it had in the bookstore. They talked about their dreams, their passions, and their observations about life. Donnie found herself opening up to Alex in a way she hadn't anticipated, sharing her thoughts and feelings with a candor that surprised even her. "I feel like I can really be myself with you, Alex," she confessed, swirling the foam on her latte. "It's not always easy to express myself so freely in English, but with you, it feels natural." "I feel the same way, Donnie," Alex replied, his gaze meeting hers. "There's something special about our connection. It's like we've known each other for much longer than a few hours." Donnie smiled, her heart filled with a warmth that had nothing to do with the coffee. She knew that her journey in New York was far from over, and that this unexpected friendship with Alex was just the beginning of something extraordinary.